here we delete that particular element from the queue by calling the delete function and store returned value inside this n variable. Now if that n is exactly equal to -1, then queue is empty, we know. But we need to print if n is not equal to -1. Whatever the deleted element, we need to print here. Printf deleted element %d, and at the place of %d we need to print n. If n is not equal to -1, in that case only this message will be displayed. Again we delete some elements. After every deletion we display the queue to see the current situation or current condition of queue. So we are deleting 2 elements. Pasting some more times and see is there any error. Size is equal to 5. Okay, requires white space. Here we see the message at output screen. Here from this print output is queue implementation using array. So this is queue implementation using array message. Then queue full 2 times because we are inserting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 elements and our size is only 5. So last 2 elements are not inserted and 2 times queue full message we get here, and after that display function we are calling here. So queue elements are at means current situation of queue is like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 10 is the first element, at front there is 10, and at last means at a rear end there is 50. Now after deleting queue elements, deleted element is 10 because we are deleting from front, so deleted element is 10. Then queue elements we are displaying 10 already we deleted, so from 20, 30, 40, 50 we get the queue elements. Then deleted element is 20, then deleted element is 30, deleted element is 40 and 50. Now after deleting 50, which is the last element, now queue is empty. So we get the message as queue is empty. Queue elements are 0. Okay, means queue is now empty. So this is the implementation of queue by using array. I hope you understand very well these 2 parts where we implement queue by using array. Now in next video we see how we can implement circular queue, or what is the concept behind circular queue. Here what is the limitation of linear queue? When only one is element present and some spaces are available at front, but if rear is at last position, then we give the message as queue full. But there are some spaces at front, but even though we give the message as queue full, but if we see inside the queue there are only few elements and few elements deleted, so at the place of deleted element it is recommended to insert that new element, but instead of that we give the message in front of user as queue full. So this is the limitation of linear queue. If we get the rare at last position, then we give the message as queue full even though there are spaces at front. So this limitation we overcome by using circular queue. Means circularly we see if rare is at last index, then we circularly move towards the first position, and if there is a space at front, then we store that element, a new element at that position. So we move front and rear circularly, and if there is any space in between inside the array, then we insert element. Only all the queue elements are full, means at every location there is an element. In that case only we give the message as array queue full. Only in that case, there is no any single space available inside the array. In that case only we give the message as queue full, otherwise not, which is the drawback of this linear queue. So hope you all understand what is the use of circular queue by using array. Okay, so see you in next video where we implement circular queue by using array inside C language. So see you in that video. Thank you.